learning plans with a group. There's no reason why you can't simulate this kind of activity. Instead of doing it individually with everyone, get them to make a start. Give them a guide perhaps on how to do it, and then get them to make a start. Because once they've come up with this, then they can go to completing this template, which is more specific. But they can't go to this until they've done that. Yeah? They need to first get a sense for themselves of what it is they're going to focus on and what meaning it has for them. So if you have to do individual learning plans for staff or for students, you can do it as a group exercise. And the beginning point can be that they just brainstorm for what their focus is going to be. Or in some situations you actually have to tell them what their focus is. But what meaning it has for them, let them explore so that it can have relevance for them. Yeah? Gone off this again. Now you will notice that some of you, I said, continue and do this, and others I didn't. Yeah? But this would be the next stage that you would get to. And Donna, I will make some time to come and have a look at your plan because I have to. So that, because we're going to use it in the next session. So I do need to get a sense to see the extent to which you are on track. So I've just created another little job for myself. The next point for you would be to transfer that map that you've created for yourself onto a template. And you would organize this template into immediate, medium, and long term so that you can separate it out and you can see what needs to happen when. Yeah?
So you're putting in all the hows as well?
Yes.
That's what the goal is?
Yeah. See? Actually, Donna, would you like to share with us what you've done? Donna, if you can put it up here and just share with us what you've done. I'm seriously trying to make up but I'm going to be all calm and professional and pretend that I've planned.
Well, that's a sign of a good facilitator when they go with the funks.
Flow.
Yeah. Actually, I went and did it on the template.
Go for it. Isn't that wonderful? So this is the next step, by the way. That's why I moved on. Donna.
Yeah, that's why you asked me. I wrote on another bit of paper what I kind of thought. Oh, see, this is what I thought we were told, but obviously I was jumping the gun. But I wrote on the first bit, and then to make sure I was on track, I used the template out of here and try and worded it in. And I've done this stuff actually heaps, but I trained 20 years ago. So it's really nice to come in and know what the subject is and use it as a really good tool. Does that make sense? Instead of it being a brand new tool. So I chose health, my health profile. In the last 6 years, I've had other priorities, and I've got a dodgy health profile on a blood screen. So I thought, well, this started 6 weeks ago or 5 weeks ago, and so it was to lose 10 and 10, or the 10k in 10 weeks. And so that was the short-term goal. The long-term goal is actually having a stable health profile. And the medium term was to lose all the weight I needed to in conjunction with other stuff to get the long-term picture. So in the short term, the most fun stuff we did, we booked a, because I did get other people to come in too, and we decided we were going to walk a 10k walk. That was the Auckland Marathon time. It was pretty high profile, yeah. And to help that out, we improved our diets and we broke it down to achievable objectives, which was we did research on what we got these things called Fitbits and My Fitness apps. I don't know if you're aware of them. For fun, so we could see where we were walking and how many steps we were taking before we branched into getting fit again. And it was interesting because we were doing sweet FA. We had very sedentary jobs when we thought we didn't particularly. So it was interesting. So we assessed what we were doing.
Sweet FA means?
Something you're not allowed to repeat.
The session's being recorded.
No, I just use acronyms. Okay, sorry. Okay, so we had to start increasing our walks, and so we built up and we'd text each other. So technology actually became more of a fun thing, and we got Fitbits which told us how many steps we were doing a day, and when we found out we were doing, like, say, between 3 and 5, it was pathetic, 1,000, it was pathetic. You had to get up past 10, so we were like, oh God, you know, look at our real life. And then we'd text each other when we had done walks and things like that, and try and outdo each other on the day, particularly in the weekends, because we do big shifts as well. Well, no, we don't do big shifts, I lie. We're lazy as well. And but it's trying to fit it in around everything else. Yeah. It's like when you get home you're tired and the kids and blah blah blah. So we were trying to find ways to do it. So breaking it down, in a few weeks' time I have to go and get another blood screen. By then I want to be being able to run 3k. I used to do half marathons. I feel like I'm embarrassed and I need to say that. It's a little goal compared to them. Anyway, and to get there, to run it quite comfortably and to run it regularly, it's 1 a week to run it and then make up the kilometres to 10. So it's just keeping this one as a goal. So always do 10,000 steps every day, walk, run 3k plus 5 or 6 times a week, because actually it's not that hard when you just look at your Fitbit pedometer. Yeah. And then in July, so that's February, and then thank goodness this one's passed if we've achieved it. So in July I should have a normal blood screen, my weight should be in the range that I've chosen, I should be able to run 5k comfortably and hopefully 4 or 5 times a week, and then do that sort of 10k once a week to be the long run. And I have to sustain the changes in the diet that I've made, which, you know, obviously is just all about energy in, energy out. So was that on track?
That's excellent.
Yeah, broken down enough. And
excellent. And I think what's awesome about yours is that your immediate has already been achieved.
Yeah,
So-
well,
so
yeah.
yours
When I
is-
was thinking of something, it
Yeah.
was the only thing that was a very immediate.
Yes, which is different to everyone else's, but it's still an individual learning plan, and that's okay if parts of it have already been achieved.
Okay.
Excellent, thank you very much. No, leave it up, leave it up.
Oh, leave it up.
Yeah.
And you've made up for it now.
Please, did you get that on tape?